Seems like everyone knows someone who's tested positive for COVID, or maybe you've had it recently. The state's positivity rate is at 15% right now. That's up nearly 2% in a week. And the latest variants are so good at getting around our defenses, even some outdoor activities could be a little bit riskier than they used to be. KPIX5's Max Darrow on how the most contagious variants yet could impact our summer plans.
We've been here before. COVID variants are changing the game, and right now the virus is spreading rapidly in communities all throughout the Bay Area. BA4 and BA5 are subvariants of Omicron, and Dr. John Swartzberg, an infectious disease expert with UC Berkeley, says they're the most transmissible subvariants we've seen throughout the entire pandemic.
We're dealing with a formidable foe right now with BA.4 and .5. I think everybody knows somebody right now who's got COVID.
Those of us at KPIX5 do.
But I can't ever remember having an illness where I didn't feel violently sick, but at the same time felt completely wiped out.
Our colleague, reporter Wilson Walker, is one of the many people who got sick over the last week or so.
There's not much more I can do other than just sort of lay around and wait for my energy to come back, and that's sort of a strange feeling.
He doesn't know where he picked it up, but with BA4 and BA5, that's likely the case for many people.
We are dealing with the most contagious form of this virus. It approaches really measles in terms of a respiratory virus, which is the most transmissible respiratory virus we know of.
Swartzberg says mask up, even in some outdoor settings now.
And if you're really crowded together with people outdoors, I think you're putting yourself at risk. So I would have a good mask on there.
And unlike with previous variants, hybrid immunity isn't as strong with BA4 and BA5.
Yeah, unfortunately, the ability of 4 and 5 to evade the immunity we get from previous infection and/or vaccination is really good.
Having spent a week trying to get through it, that is a discouraging thought.
Wilson is starting to feel better, but he's not COVID-free just yet.
Still testing positive, which I guess is not all that surprising, even though I'm feeling a little bit better.
Here's a look at the test positivity rates in the 9 Bay Area counties. It ranges from about 11% to 16%. But Swartzberg says those numbers are likely considerably higher because so many people are being diagnosed at home with self-tests. However, so far, according to Swartzberg, there's no evidence to suggest that BA4 or BA5 cause more severe disease than previous COVID variants. On the peninsula, Max Darrow, KPIX5.